and spaghetti made by my mom. And the meatball, my daddy made the meatball.
Dude, it's really good. I'm not gonna
My daddy made the meatball. And the
Like-
sauces are made from a homegrown tomato.
I'm not that hot. Like, this is really good.
Homegrown tomato. It's really good. You know, everything we make is good. Everything we make is
Everything we make in-house. Everything in-house.
everything in-house from scratch is
Yes,
good.
yes. It's
Only
good.
thing me papa cannot change his mind. He buy the minced garlic jar. The minced garlic jar.
Yeah.
I say, Daddy, no, no papi. Please get to the fresh garlic.
My boy's got some emotional trauma,
Please
dude.
get to the fresh garlic,
Like,
Daddy.
that
Please,
means
please.
garlic.
Please
bro.
get to the fresh
Damn.
garlic. Here's where we should start looking to cut.
All right.
Okay. 3,
So,
2, 1.
what's up?
Get your
Get
fix,
your
baby.
fix. Welcome to Get Your Fix.
Welcome.
Matt, did you get your fix this weekend?
Dude, I got a heavy fix. UFC 299 might be, okay. Best card ever is like, whoa, to say.
That's a lot.
But best card in recent UFC history, I think, is a relatively pretty arguable point.
It was definitely one of the most exciting cards.
So
I've
I
ever
got
seen.
my fix is the point.
But I got my fix as well. And you know who gave me my fix, Matt?
Who's that?
Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Justin the
With that right check hook, jumping guillotine, second round. You know, they can say what they want about the staph infection. Dustin Poirier was going to win that fight no matter what.
2 minutes. 2 minutes and 32 seconds into the second round. Knocked him out with a right hook. A short right hook.
A check hook.
A check hook. There you go.
Same one that he got McGregor with.
Same one he got McGregor with.
Yes.
And do you know what else is the same?
It's almost the same one he got Gaethje with, but he really got Gaethje with the one that he was
When
going
he
down
knocked
with.
McGregor out,
Huh.
it was exactly 2 minutes and 32 seconds in the second round.
Wow, with the same punch.
Same time, same punch.
So
That's crazy.
we'll say, and I'll give it credit to Justin Gaethje, but Dustin Poirier in the pocket is the best boxer in the game right now. I mean, not in the yeah. He's the best boxer in the pocket. You cannot get in the pocket with him. You're gonna get hit, and he's throwing.
Poirier is just...
Can
He's a
we
dog.
agree with that?
Yeah, dude.
You don't want to get in the pocket with Poirier.
Max Holloway says he's the best boxer in the UFC, but Poirier beat Holloway.
Exactly.
So,
Holloway did go up a weight class, but also, you know, the first Gaethje fight, Poirier, you know.
he did go up a weight class, and he's looking good. He's looking big.
And we'll talk about that Justin Gaethje Max
We'll get
Holloway
there.
fight. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
But
Let's start with UFC 299.
Let's start from the top.
Let's go.
All right, and we'll work our way down to the bottom to the ones that we, you know.
You know,
Teddy?
I think everyone starts at the top. I feel like we
Yeah.
should start at the bottom
Um.
and just run through them and then spend time on the...
See. Okay. Real quick, we'll go with Michel Pereira, rear naked choke, round 1. He's always an impressive. He always puts on a show, very flamboyant. You know, his name's on the card. You know, you're gonna watch that fight.
I missed that fight. I was at work.
I missed the fight as well. Ion Kabulaba. Kulaba. I'm sorry, I'm really screwing these names up. He's been in it for a while though. He's been fighting in the UFC.
Kudalaba.
He's been fighting in the UFC for like 7 years now, and he's fought some good names, but he's never really won a big fight. And he always
Journeyman.
puts on wars. But
He's a dog.
Lynn's definitely beat
And
him. He was killing his leg. I don't know if you saw his leg, but it was really fucked up. Really bad.
I didn't see that
It was
fight either.
like a mouse. Looked like a mouse was in his leg.
Now, I did see Gamrot versus Rafael Dos Anjos.
Right, but before that, we're also going to talk about Kylie Phillips.
Let's
He is legit, and he's only 27, and he beat Pedro Munoz soundly, and he was throwing some wild stuff too. It was very impressive.
Heard that.
I didn't watch the whole
Kyler
fight.
Phillips Up and coming. Watch out for him.
Yeah, let's watch out for Kyler
All
Phillips
right,
because
heard that.
that's a name. Dos Anjos, let's give him credit.
Dos
He's a
Anjos.
dog. Dos Anjos.
Yeah, there you go. He's a dog. He's just past his prime.
That first round, I really thought he had a chance there.
I did. But his gas tank right now, he's just too old. I
And
guess. And Gamrot's just a good man.
yep, and boring fighting style, but he gets the job done.
He
You know,
gets the job done. He plays it safe. I would say, maybe not plays it safe, but like you said, a bit boring per se. But I hate that word.
yeah, you know.
But I
it's
understand the sentiment.
it's
I agree.
a wrestling style of fighting, pace, in your face style of fighting that works. That I see. Rob, Islam, Habib.
We're gonna get to that Marab O'Malley fight too.
We definitely are. Macy Barber defeats Caitlin Sermenia. I personally thought that Macy Barber landed the harder shots, but I thought the other girl was on her butt. I don't know if you watched that fight.
I didn't watch that one.
Macy Barber is good looking. Even Joe Rogan said it on the commentary, so that was
Really?
pretty funny.
I was
Yeah.
still at work.
So
And then here's the first fight that I got to watch.
yeah,
Now,
this
was
is where
this is
the
where
card
things get
takes the
interesting.
turn.
Yeah, exactly. Takes a turn. This is where
Okay.
things get interesting. So
We've already had some great fights for sure.
already good fights. We had Dos Anjos.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Kyler
possible
Phillips
GOAT.
really putting on a show.
Then this guy, Curtis Blades, come in. All right, Jalton. I'm not good at his first name, but Almeida, obviously.
Almeida.
Okay,
Yes.
Jalton Almeida he comes in, he's dancing, he's like acting like he's the shit type shit, but no, he didn't seem cocky. He was just confident, having fun, and it had a good.
I don't think he's
feeling to it.
undefeated, but he was on like a 15 fight win.
Yeah,
streak
he's
or
good.
something like that.
And so he comes in there, he's feeling himself, Curtis Blades just comes in there. He's been there, he's done that. And then Almeida just made a fatal mistake.
Mm-hmm.
He got hit a couple times, and then he tried to wrestle, and then he just couldn't.
Well, see, people were talking about that because Curtis Blades is a really good wrestler, but he
Yep.
was getting dominated in that first round, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Destroyed.
And then Jayton Almeida just made the fatal mistake,
And Curtis Blades.
and Curtis Blades took full
just-
advantage
Yeah.
in a
So,
super creative way.
Yes. And it was definitely the hammer fist. It wasn't the uppercut that got him, too.
I
saw.
agree. Joe said that, but then
The uppercut did land, but the hammer fist really,
Joe said that, but then he did take it back after they replayed it. He was like, "Oh, it wasn't the uppercut."
I think this both kind of helps them out. I think this shows that Almeida is legit. He can really get in there with some really good heavyweights.
yeah,
He
as
can
long as he
just-
doesn't make a big mistake.
Curtis Blades, I don't know what's next for him. I don't think it's going to be Aspinall.
Hell no. There's
Maybe
too
we
many.
can do a Derek Lewis, too.
That would,
I think Derek Lewis beat him, right?
yeah. Him and Derek Lewis too would
We
be
can do
good.
that.
But I mean, also, I'd like to
Nothing
see him-
really for Curtis Blades. I see more potential in the Almeida title shot than the Curtis Blades road to
Unfortunately,
the title shot.
I see Curtis Blades now being the guy that guys have to get through.
Yes.
You know,
I mean, this was it right here.
Exactly.
And,
And it's
it's
gonna-
gonna and he won.
and I think it's going to continue to be. They're going to feed him the same sort of guys. And if he keeps winning in amazing fashion too many times, then
Of course,
of course we'll have another decision. But I think it takes at least
But-
least three.
Almeida.
There's
is
so many
really
contenders
good,
in
is
heavyweight.
really good as well, and I think that he's gonna find his way a way to stick around, and they're gonna put him up against somebody. That's,
I think he'll be in the UFC for a long time.
so. Yeah, good fight. We got Piotr Jan.
And then we get to our
Song.
first second former champion. We have Dos Anjos, and then second former champion on the card, Piotr Jan,
Yep,
versus Song Yadong.
and it's Piotr Jan, not Peter. You know.
Did I say it right?
No, I'm just saying like
Piotr?
He
Piotr.
gets mad
Piotr.
if somebody says
Yeah, it's
that.
Piotr. Piotr Jan.
So I love Piotr Jan. I think he's also a really good boxer. You could say that he's one of the best boxers as well.
I think he's a bit overrated in the business of boxing. His boxing is a bit overrated. It's good.
Okay, he had a slow first round,
It's good boxing, but it's a bit
but he
overrated.
slowly took over with the boxing, and he's just a good fighter. He can mix it up well.
He's a great fighter.
He's not bad on the ground. He throws kicks.
His kicks are good. His kicks are fast. He's a great fighter.
I mean,
I think his boxing is just a little bit overrated. But that's nitpicking.
I think we can do Piotr Jan versus Cheeto. Maybe.
No, come on. That feels disrespectful to. It just feels like, okay, what? No, Vera's number 7 coming in, right?
Right.
You
So
lose
you're like-
handedly to the champion.
Corey's gonna probably fight Umar.
Yes.
Or he's gonna fight Piotr Jan too. Sandhagen versus Piotr Jan. I mean, I think
would love
Sandhagen.
Sandhagen Piotr Jan. That would be an insane fight. That would be so fun. I don't know if it's gonna happen. That would be a fun fight, though.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen.
The bantamweight division is really, really interesting right now.
It
And then
all
it's-
depends on Marab, really, right now.
I guess so. I see Marab getting clearly. I just see him getting knocked the fuck out by Sean.
We'll get to that. We'll get to
Sorry,
that.
I'm sorry. We'll get
let's
there.
keep
We'll get to
making our way through the card.
I gave it, but I'm not being shy about it. I'm not being shy about it.
Right.
I'm not even looking at the camera. I should look at the camera.
Or
should I just look down like Shane does the whole time?
My boy Jack Della Maddalena,
Della Maddalena.
JDM, my boy
Jack
that I've
Della
been preaching
Maddalena.
about,
Jack
pulled
Della
that one out of
Maddalena.
his ass against
Jack Della
Burns.
Maddalena. Jack Della Maddalena.
Say it again.
Jack Della Maddalena.
I love that. And I love him. And I love his boxing, too. Another good boxing. Slick with it. And you
his
saw what Burns did to Hamzat, dude. Come on now.
His boxing is not overrated. JDM.
For sure.
Poor
he
Gilbert
was,
Burns. Hate it. Hate to see it.
Yeah, I hate to see it. Gilbert was definitely going to win that fight, but he ate that knee and then it was
He
over.
was fighting good.
But JDM,
I think. Let's talk about Gilbert Burns for a sec.
he
What do you
definitely
see for his
needs
career going forward?
definitely needs to take a break. Probably like a year break.
He's been fighting a lot.
He's been fighting a lot.
But he's getting
He's
older.
had some good fights, but he's been in the game a while.
But if he waits too long, then I mean,
he needs to retire. I don't think he's ever going to fight for the belt again, brother.
that's kind of what I'm getting at. But there's guys that know they're not going to fight for the belt, and they keep fighting.
I definitely think he's going to take some time off. I mean, he's 37,
37.
so
That's rough.
JDM also with a good call out. Shavkat,
Shavkat is
nobody wants to fight Shavkat.
No one
and
wants to fight
JDM
him.
Said, "Bring it on." So
That's
we'll see.
That's a bad move right there. Not like bad,
What
like
is
isn't
it? What is this? Welterweight right here? Who else we got in welterweight right now that's a bad motherfucker?
welterweight. Well, just don't want to forget anybody. But welterweight. First of all, Leon, Colby.
Yeah, okay, no, we don't have to look it up. That's what I was gonna say. And maybe him versus Colby or him versus
Dude, JDM Colby, I would be absolutely cool with.
yeah.
Anything more than that for Colby, I would be upset.
Yeah.
I
I think
So Colby is just he barely fights. He runs. He's just a fucking god. I can't stand
all
Colby.
right, scroll down more.
Welterweight. See, Kamara's still ranked in welterweight, but he just fought.
All right, so
At
he's gonna
middleweight.
move up to like Jeff Neal probably, or maybe even take Sean Brady. He just beat Burns, who's 4, so he's gonna be in this area. So maybe it's Gary, Colby, or Shavkat.
So
But I like, which gets us to our next
Bilal
fight.
Muhammad.
Yeah,
Bilal Muhammad.
Yeah, who knows what's
That's
gonna
my
happen
boy.
with him.
That's my boy. They be disrespecting
It's
him.
not touchscreen, huh?
No, it's not touchscreen, buddy.
All right.
They be disrespecting my boy.
Anyway,
now Leon, my boy in welterweight.
that gets us.
Fought with Leon.
That gets us to our next question, though, as we stay at welterweight with MVP versus Kevin Holland. Michael Page isn't bad. He has tons of experience.
They're talking about 2 more fights.
He said he wants another fight before he fights for the title.
People were saying what you said.
Him
say
or
it.
Ian Gary or him or Steven Thompson. And I think him and Wonder Boy would be awesome, but him and Ian Gary would be awesome too. You know? Definitely Colby's probably not going to fight. I would say maybe Colby versus Bilal. That's the only person I see that,
is
might fight
so
Bilal.
disrespectful to my boy.
You
How could you do that? How could you even think that? He goes out there first of all. What has Colby's last two fights been? Leon and Kamaru?
And he's lost.
There was nothing in between, right?
Yeah.
And there was only 2 fights in 2
He
years.
beat
and he lost both.
Masvidal.
Oh,
That's
he beat
it.
Masvidal.
That's it though. And Masvidal's not that
He's
good.
old. He was old. I'm so
I don't know
sick
what's
of the
next
disrespect
for-
from Bilal Muhammad. It makes me sick to my stomach. I mean. So I mean.
All right. Kevin Holland, what's next for him? I think he's just,
Kevin Holland is a certified journeyman at this point. If he would have beat MVP, he would have really put an exclamation point in his career and really
But-
maybe started a run. But at
I
this
really don't
point-
see. He's kind of fought everybody that
Yep, he's done the thing. He's a fun fighter. We all love Kevin Holland. We all love.
But
Kevin
I'm sure
Holland.
they'll fight. I'm sure he'll keep fighting and
He'll
they'll
keep
find
fighting.
somebody for him.
They'll
It'll be a
find
good
somebody
fight.
for him. Maybe him and Vincent Luque.
He already beat him though. He
I know.
beat Luque. He beat Chesney.
Jeff Neal,
I think he beat Neil. Maybe him versus Neil Magny. Maybe he beat him.
Sean Brady.
Him versus Jeff Neal would be.
Him versus Jeff Neal would be good.
Hey, I think that's the fight right there.
Him and Jeff Neal.
So,
So we're just putting him with every other athletic black guy over and over again.
Hey, that's the welterweight division, buddy. Who was the champ? Usman.
Yeah.
Forever.
Who's now Leon?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not like long and kind of skinny like those, like
Alright.
him, MVP, and
Izzy.
Ian,
not even
Neil Gary.
Yeah. Or Wonder Boy, or I see
Neil
what
Magny,
you're saying.
sorry. Neil Magny, sorry. Or
Um,
Wonder Boy, yeah, exactly. But he's
but
like,
it's gonna be interesting to see what Paige. If Paige gets one more win, he's gonna be fighting for the title.
I think he
sure.
needs 2. I think he needs 2.
Okay, if he gets one big win though, like maybe
think
if
he
he
needs
beats
two more.
like Wonder Boy,
I
he's
think
gonna
he
have to
needs
get another one.
Exactly. He needs one more fight at like that level,
Yeah.
and then he needs another big fight before he gets.
But I mean, if Leon wants that fight, Leon's gonna get that fight.
Leon
too.
seems to get what he wants.
I mean, he
That's what I've
beat
been
Usman
noticing.
twice. He just defended the title again. I mean, come on.
Leon, I love Leon. I love Leon Edwards.
So
Leon be going hard, dude. He's so much fun.
kicks are crazy.
Kicks are crazy work. All right,
But yeah, that sets up good in the UK though. They're both from the UK. That'd be a good fight to build around.
yeah,
So
yeah, and yeah, he wants to defend in England.
yeah, so that'd be fine. They could do it in the O2. That'd
Would
be
be
a good.
fun.
People would
It'd
want to
be a
watch
fun- It'd
that.
be a fun thing.
Um,
But I think he hasn't earned. But I guess maybe
no, he definitely hasn't earned it. But I'm just saying, if he wins,
But I mean, that fight proved a lot. It proved his speed, and he hasn't been in
that
the
is
UFC.
fun to watch. Too,
And
though.
so,
and that's what people want.
and oh boy is not a bitch. Holland's a dog, man.
Mm-hmm.
And to come in there and beat a veteran like that is really, really impressive. So,
Yeah,
yeah, we won't take any MVP slander.
not yet. Mike Perry beat him. But
Well,
we'll see.
I
That could be-
was.
that
I'm
could
a
be
huge Mike Perry fan.
Discuss.
So I was a bit-
I love
I
Mike
w-
Perry.
And I've always been, Michael Chandler kind of fucked everything up for, I've never, the UFC just is what it is these days, and
Yeah, Bellator
other
fighters
champions
don't
just
have
a good track record.
Ben Askren from one,
Mhm.
Michael Chandler from
Mhm.
Bellator,
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Alvarez.
Yeah,
he
well,
won
he was
the
a dog.
title.
Eddie was a
Okay,
dog.
so never mind.
Eddie was a dog.
But we'll
I mean,
see with
recently-
MVP,
I mean,
yeah.
more recently specifically.
Yeah,
I mean, Eddie beat my favorite guy, Gaethje.
yeah. So we already touched on this one a little bit. We
But
can talk
go
about it
back-
a little
we'll
more.
Go back in it.
Dustin
Dustin the Diamond Poirier, Lafayette, Louisiana,
represent, baby.
representing the boot.
He's just a man, Matt. He's just a man.
The first and only man
But he's
to knock out Conor McGregor.
yeah.
Dustin the Diamond Poirier!
Dana White said it, bro, that Dustin's stock only gets higher and higher.
Oh, dude. I mean, everyone has got him Islam.
I mean,
he
he's
tweeted at Islam. I want the
Islam
thing.
said he wanted
Islam
him
said,
too.
"Come on,
Let's
son."
go.
He sent the shake and the sign. Let's go.
He said the shit.
But here's the thing. Represent. We love him. You saw how crazy we just went. Does he deserve the title shot, though?
All depends on Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway. I think if Gaethje beats Max Holloway, especially if he knocks him out cold, there's no way you can't say that
If
Gaethje.
Justin win Justin Gaethje puts Holloway's lights out for the first time ever.
You're calling that. You're saying
Then he's going to get the title shot versus Islam. And Max Holloway is
Okay.
going to go back to 145.
unless fucking Islam's like, fuck it, let's do Poirier, and they book it.
Well,
And,
here's the thing,
then
and
Gaethje's
they
gotta
might
wait.
do it.
They might do that.
They might do it. They might book it before 300.
Right. Like, if Islam says he wants to
So
fight,
then,
like,
so
they gonna do that.
then Poirier beats Islam. Let's say if that happens, I'm not calling that. I'm saying if Poirier were to beat Islam, then we get Gaethje,
Islam.
Poirier 3 for the belt,
Yeah, that'd be great.
and then loser gets
Poirier-
Islam.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
So there's a potential path of belt
it's
gaining
gonna
by
be crazy.
Gaethje without going through Islam.
We'll see how 300 goes with Max Holloway and Gaethje.
And we'll see what happens with that fight news coming up, because if that fight gets booked before 300, then surely Gaethje's the backup fighter. But maybe it's 302 and Gaethje's not ready. Who knows? That's exciting news to look out
Yep.
for. Definitely,
It's interesting.
definitely the best.
Definitely the
Best division at the moment.
Yeah, for sure.
Super
And
stacked with
most
superstars.
exciting fight. Benoit Saint Denis, you got to give him credit. He was really on Poirier's
He's a
ass,
brawler. He's a brawler.
pushing on him. But
In
Poirier
every single
just,
fight, you watch every single fight. Where he ended all 5 guys. Okay, when he thought he knew, he had them. He rocked them once, rocked them twice, maybe 3 times. Then he was like, okay, put him against the fence and it worked. But
you
those
can't
guys
do that
ain't
with-
Dustin motherfucking Poirier.
and Poirier
And
slipped.
Poirier, he got rocked a couple
Right
times.
hook.
Well, he didn't get rocked. He got
He
caught.
got hit.
He got caught. And then old boy thought he was rocked. And Poirier said, shink, put it right inside that giant swinging marauding
First he threw
movement.
that body shot, and then he hit him with that combo, and then he hit him with that big shot. He put it all
He
up on him.
put it on him. It was so nice.
I mean, just put it on.
The
And we
body
were
shots
talking
were
about,
clean.
and he wasn't using his boxing in the first round. And as soon as he released it in the second round,
As soon as
we
he
were
let it go.
saying it.
I was saying it.
Like,
you should have
just-
recorded
just-
it live.
Really, we were
But-
both saying it. Just use your boxing.
Just use your boxing.
Stop
just let it
trying
go.
to jump guillotine. I know you like
I
that.
like it.
I
It's
like
fine.
it too.
It's
but
fine
use
because
your boxing to win. You will win.
I'm
We'll
not
win you
upset
fight,
with the guillotine
Poirier.
tries because
You're one of the best in the UFC.
even
if
if
not the best.
even if he doesn't get the guillotine, it at least puts him in a top position.
No, it doesn't. It puts him on the bottom if he falls down.
Well, I don't need him to fall down and try to do it.
Well, what do you?
If he's gonna fall anyway, whatever. I'm not.
doesn't put him in the top position.
I know. I'm just trying.
He
to,
loses it. He's getting smashed. On
I
top.
don't hate it. I like
That's what happened with Islam. He tried to pull guillotine, and Islam got on his ass. Dustin was doing good. He was piecing
were-
him up on the feet.
it. You were finna say guillotine. Okay, but here anyway.
But yeah, what's
You're right.
next for Saint Denis? Who's in that lightweight division? You want to do Fiziev? Him versus Fiziev?
Fiziev. Oh, so the 2 guys who lose to Poirier and Gaethje have to fight each other. It's like the losers
I
bracket
could play.
of the
I
middleweight
could play
division.
matchmaker, bro. I swear to
That's
God.
funny. Or the lightweight division. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what? Maybe you know what I want.
Maybe
you know what I want.
Jalen
You know what I
Turner?
want. You know what I want. First of all, I'm saying it right now. McGregor's not coming back.
yeah.
He's not coming back. Michael Chandler has wasted his opportunity.
He's not coming back either.
He's not coming back either. You don't
Michael
think?
Chandler-
You think he's gonna wait on?
He's gonna wait
him
at least
so
another
long
year.
that he's never gonna fight again. For real?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so pathetic. That's so sad.
That's
He's
what
so
that
fun
red
to-
panty
You know
night
what
will
I
do.
really want
That's
is
what money will do
I want
to you,
Fiziev,
bro.
Michael Chandler.
Yeah.
That would
That's
be a
a
good fight.
banger.
That's a banger.
That's a banger.
Or Benoit Saint Denis.
Make that happen right now.
Benoit
It's a war.
Benoit Saint Denis. Michael
Michael
Chandler.
Chandler, you got to give it to
Either
Chandler.
one
He
of those
goes to war,
guys
but he's not. He
take
wants that
them.
red panty night.
And then the other night, and then the other guy gets who? Oh no. Let's see.
Look, here are our contenders. Jalen
Dariush.
Turner,
Dariush.
Fiziev. No,
I need-
Dariush is on like a 3 fight skid.
Yeah,
Saint Denis
he
needs
kinda-
somebody a little better. But we'll see. Dan Hooker's gonna be out for a little bit, and he just beat Jalen
Sonya's
Turner.
just lost. Bobby Green's old.
Um,
There's some young guys coming up. We won't touch on them today because we'll have a special episode just for up and coming contenders
all right, let's get
out of the rankings. But
let's get to the
let's
main.
get to the main event.
Um,
Start us off.
I'm gonna say this wasn't. I would have rather seen him versus Sandhagen. I don't think Marlon Vera deserved to be in there with him, even though he did beat him. I just think
Well, we all saw the first fight.
we did.
Let's start there.
We did,
Can we start there?
but he got beat for 5 rounds straight. Beat bad. He threw that one body shot, and if it would have went one more round, he would have gotten more damage in. But he got taken to school for 5 rounds.
Well, let's go back. Let's go back to the first fight.
That's just my overall.
Right. I wanted to get your overall
I
feeling
would have
opinion
liked
on
to
it.
see him versus. I would have liked to seen Sandhagen in there over than Cheeto if I would have known that that's how it would have played out. But we knew that's how it was.
Well, we knew that's how it was going to play out, and
His
you know,
boxing is good too, though, dude.
is Corey ready?
Yeah,
Is Corey ready? He's
I mean-
coming off an injury. He's posting a lot on YouTube.
yeah. But
Is,
I mean,
is Corey ready? He will be soon, I think. I don't think he's ready yet, and I think Sean needed another fight, and Sandhagen
Sean
wasn't
has
ready.
to get another fight before he can get to Deporia.
And he didn't want to
too.
fight Marab. And also, I think this is part of it. And I think he's not saying it. Is he didn't want to fight Marab if Marab was the backup, especially coming off a fight so soon. That's a built-in excuse for the people to say, oh, that's why he knocked out Marab. He's coming off a short camp. He was the backup, blah, blah, blah. He just fought. So I think he's not going to say that, but I think that's part of the reason why he doesn't want Marab for his next fight. He didn't want Marab for this fight. He wanted Cheeto so bad. Also, he wanted to put his sleep. Let's start at the first fight. Him versus Cheeto. How long ago was it?
4 years ago.
4 years ago. Okay.
We know how it went.
We know how it
The
went.
viewers know how we went.
But
Can we
but
just
but
talk about the way?
no, I understand. I just have one thing to say about it.
Okay.
Whenever Cheetah, I told you, but I didn't tell the people. As soon as he got his leg nerve hit in the first fight, Sean, after a couple seconds, realized, okay, I can't keep doing this. I have to end it now, or it's never going to happen. And so he threw 2 big, desperate rights. They were severely lacking in any sort of power because his whole leg was completely fucked. But they both landed. And so what I was telling you going into this fight is when he decided I have to land, he landed. And so going into this fight, it's okay, clearly when he wants to, he's gonna.
Oh,
And
he can
that was what I'm trying to say is the theme of the fight.
he can pick his shots all night,
When he wants to,
and he
he's
can
gonna.
stand at a distance and not get hit and
And
throw whatever he wants.
And here's why I think he wants to fight Topuria so bad, because for bantamweight he's so long and he's got so much
Exactly.
range,
And
and
he can-
Topuria is a bit short
Yeah.
for featherweight.
And Topuria's got hands and got some power, but O'Malley can stay out of reach and put him out.
Head kick his ass.
Just as easy as
O'Malley's
Topuria.
gonna head kick Topuria.
Yeah, or that. I'm
He's
going to
gonna
say
piece
this.
him up,
This
and
is
then
a
he's gonna
bold
kick-
statement, but if Sean O'Malley makes it past Marab and they end up fighting, I would say Sean O'Malley has just good of a chance to beat Topuria as Topuria does on the feet. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
They're the same.
Yeah, definitely. And,
And
we'll
we
get
saw
there.
that.
We'll get there,
We saw
especially
that at
after the
299.
Marab fight.
But I'm just saying we saw that at 299.
We saw it at 298. It was at will.
I mean,
everything.
It was a clinic.
everything he wanted to land.
He took him to school with the jab, with the kicks, with the
Started.
knee.
It all starts with the jab.
And we got to give it to Cheeto. He took a hell of a beating. And he took it like he wore it. And he got Sean at the very end. I mean, saw Sean sit down.
Warrior.
But, I mean, that whole 25 minutes, Sean O'Malley was gliding.
But the only reason Cheeto caught him was because O'Malley was desperately just going for the knockout.
Yeah.
But he still caught him with power, and Cheeto's got power.
So
he said he's immediately coming back, trying to get the title no matter what, and he's going to be a fun fighter to watch in the future.
For a while.
Well, I mean, as long as he's got, he's
Especially
pretty old.
if he gets past Marab, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. I would say.
Oh, I was talking about Cheeto, but
Yeah. I don't know what's next for Cheeto. I
don't
think
know.
he'll take some time off too.
what about Cheeto Piotr?
Yeah.
But that's disrespectful to Piotr.
I
think,
like
a
that
little bit.
though. That's a good fight. Or
That is a
maybe
good fight.
Cheeto
That'll be
Song
a fun-
Yadong.
That'll be a fun fight because Piotr and him.
Or maybe if Ficky
Hang on.
beats.
Because Piotr and Cheeto are similar styles where they both have big power
And they start slow.
and they start slow.
Mhm.
And they're not pieces. So him versus, I want them two in a 5-rounder. That would be a wonderful fight.
Yes. I agree.
Because also Marlon's got the counter, like, heavy power, and Piotr has to get close to land.
Uh-huh.
So that would be really fun to watch.
So yeah, that's really so for Taporia, let's just go ahead and jump right into this is
Are we done with Sean?
I would say for the most part
Let's put a bow on Sean.
I mean he's already wrapped up. He's Dana White said it himself, he's the most exciting bantamweight,
Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear.
and I think he is too.
Of course. And what's next for him is clearly and obviously has to be Marab.
It does. And it's gonna suck and he might lose,
One thing I
but
wanted
he
to
might
say,
knock him out.
which is why I
just
said
like
like
he did Aljamain.
that's why I wanted to put a bow on it, because I wanted to say that, but also, dude, an old ass king of cringe, Cejudo,
Yeah.
rocked Marab. What do you
O'Malley
think fucking
got
O'Malley
paws
is
on
gonna
him.
do?
And I'll tell you, if he does that, dude, he will be a superstar.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause
Well, he already is. But if he does that,
but, he'll go to the next level, and
He'll go to
will
the
be
next
fighting Taporia
And
in
he will.
Spain.
and then he'll go to something we've never seen before, because McGregor was immediate superstardom. This would be something we've never seen before, which is, I think it'd be to almost that McGregor level, maybe not quite, but it took him so much longer to get there because there's so many expectations on the next McGregor. And I think everyone's starting to realize, like, okay, it doesn't look like McGregor, because that doesn't happen. It looks like Sean.
But there's also never gonna be another.
That's my
Exactly.
exactly. So the next great champion is
Yeah.
someone who takes a little bit longer because the fans need to work on their patience. Something I need to work on.
I'm gonna go check the camera and make sure we're just still rolling. Doing great.
And this is where we take a break. We are sponsored by Pampers. They help us keep the shit out of our noses.
Okay, we'll cut that out. But anyway, so Taporia,
Taporia.
I have to ask you this question, Matt. If Max Holloway loses the Gaethje and it's a good fight, Taporia definitely has to fight Max next, right? I mean, who else is he gonna fight? Who else in that is he gonna fight? Not Yair, not Brian Ortega. Those are low names. It's got to be Max Holloway, unless
Okay.
Max just gets fucking flatlined. That's what I gotta say.
So Max Holloway goes
Or
up,
if-
hang on, he goes up a weight class, loses, then comes back to his own weight class to fight the champ. Here's what should happen.
Say loses in a good,
Here's
good
what-
fight, a
here's-
close fight. Went to war with Gaethje. Goes to war with Gaethje.
Goes to war with Gaethje and just
Boxing is
doesn't
good,
and just doesn't come out.
and just Gaethje does it too much with the leg kicks, and Max doesn't have the power. He's touching him up. But that's got to be it. I mean, unless you want to put that Evalev guy who's undefeated in there. I mean,
yeah, that's who I was looking at. Really, who I was about to say is
but Ilya's
Evalev,
not going to
because-
go that
because-
low.
well, what
Ilya
I'm
can
saying-
call the shots now.
what I'm saying. Maybe Ilya will go that low, because the fight after that is either going to be Sean or Max or a Volk rematch,
Yeah.
which is all hard.
Yeah, that is hard.
And so maybe yeah, I mean, all those are like horrible
Those
to think
are
about.
horrible.
And so maybe what he does is fight someone like Evloev, where he thinks he has an easier chance to come out unscathed, and maybe to just build his. But he doesn't seem like that type of guy. I think he only wants super fights. He said he wants to
Yeah.
retire. What, 32?
And he only wants to fight like 2 or 3 times a year. So,
But so how are you gonna retire that
so
early?
he wants super fight. He's probably going to fight one more time in his weight class, and then he's going to do nothing but super fights.
Yeah, I mean, so
Um,
I mean, what are we looking for him in the future? Him and Islam? No, I mean Islam
It's-
just ragdolls.
I would say we'd get this matchup, Islam versus Leon, before
We
that
need
happened.
Islam versus Leon.
That'd be a great fight.
That's what I need.
That'd
It's
be
not
a
gonna
great
happen
fight.
yet. Maybe in 2 years.
And then I think Topuria and Max is the next big fight for him if Max doesn't get knocked the fuck out.
That's interesting.
Um,
I mean, that's really an interesting take,
and then,
because
I
it's
mean,
something
and
to.
once Sean beats Marab, it's
Well-
game on.
Well, it's something to really think about. Is what do you do with Max Holloway if he loses?
Yeah.
So, at this point, I'm thinking nothing until you get the Topuria Volk rematch.
I feel like in order to be the featherweight champion, you got to get through Max Holloway. He was the champion for a very long time, just like Volk was. You got to beat Max.
So we get an Ilya rematch, and if Max takes it, then we get Volk 4. After Volk wins a fight or two.
I'm saying Max is fighting Ilya next, either way.
Interesting. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
that's what I'm saying. Unless
Volk wants a rematch.
unless he gets KO'd brutally by Gaethje. But I'm saying, yes.
Volk wants a rematch.
Yeah,
And Volk is popular, and Volk
and he needs to take at least 6 months off. So
kind of deserves it, though. Let's ask this question. Does Volk deserve a rematch?
yes. He was the
An
champ for
immediate,
a while.
rematch.
I believe so. Even coming off 2 losses, I mean, he went up a weight class. So like,
So, but then what we do get here is now a.
so you're saying Topuria might wait until Volk's ready again, and then they fight again, and then by then Sean.
Well, Volk
would've
is going to
fought
be ready
Merab.
before Max. And so, what does Volk have to do to get his rematch? He has
Volk
to wait
needs
for
a
Ilya.
while. Volk needs to take time off.
He's not gonna. He's gonna fight in 6 months.
He has to take at least 6 months though.
He's gonna fight in 6-7 months. That's how he is. I'm telling you. But
I don't know. It's interesting. MMA,
Man, it's
UFC
just
is
really-
very
there's just-
interesting
I
right
know.
now.
yeah, it's really,
It's
really
good.
awesome.
We got some good fighters.
Let's go ahead and move on.
To
Connor, talk to the people. Just give me. While I pull this up, just talk to him. Talk to him about something.
so, I mean, we got some other big fights going on.
Talk to him about Ngannou real quick.
Man, what's next for him, Matt? I really don't know. I guess the PFL fight is his option now, so we'll see. He'll get paid a good amount of money for it too. He's made probably, close to.
People are saying he's
20
never gonna
mil.
fight again. What do you think about that?
Oh, that's crazy. I think he'll fight in the PFL one more time.
I think he'll definitely fight again. I think he'll box again and fight again multiple times.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I think he'll fight in the PFL one more time, become the champion, and then
I think
the
he.
Jones fight doesn't work out. No way he fights Jones though.
You know what? Just
So
I can do this on my phone.
the
better.
Falcons signed Kirk Cousins, $180 million, dude. It's like 5 years on the game, 180.
Let's
That
talk
was the
about that.
biggest, that was the biggest free agent. That was the biggest signing this year. That's huge. That's so much money.
Let's talk about that for a second.
That's more than Chris Jones got paid.
So, Kirk Cousins, I guess Raiders still going to sit on the sideline. We got...
They got some good players too.
God damn it. See, this is pissing me. See, I'm not Jamie. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He's just Matt, and that's
So
cool.
you need to talk to him while I'm working on this shit.
Yeah, I got it. Come on, Matt. Get it pulled up. Pull it up, Matt. Let's look at that Falcons. Let's look at that Falcons offense real quick.
That's what I'm working on.
All right, and let's see what pick they have in the draft coming up too as well.
All right, so
So Bijan, I knew that.
Kirk Cousins,
Drake London is good.
Drake London.
Good
That-
weapon.
That's what I was trying to think of, and obviously Kyle Pitts.
Oh yes, Kyle Pitts,
Obviously
who
Kyle
just
Pitts, but I couldn't remember Drake London.
re-signed with the Falcons as well. So we'll see who they get in the draft. Who's their
here's what
their
we're gonna do.
coach now?
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a. I want to know the most overrated free agency move of the day, and I also want to know the most underrated.
Okay, well let's see this draft order real quick.
Keep talking about the Falcons.
I got it.
And
Okay, the Falcons get the 8th pick, so they're gonna get a pretty decent player.
people were
so
talking about the Falcons
see.
drafting our boy, Heisman winner, Jaden Daniels. But clearly that's not going to happen
I think
now.
he'll go earlier than
Clearly
8.
that's not going to happen now. Well, there was just some people
I think
talking
he'll
about.
go to either the Giants or the Pats.
He'll probably go to the Commanders.
That would suck.
Yeah, it would super suck. Cowboys
Really
fans,
bad.
LSU fans, and our boy goes to. God, that would be horrible.
That'd be terrible. At least Joe went to like the Bengals.
Yeah, and then like it was like we had no ties, and then we could easily hop on the Bengals. You know, and then now it's just, my goodness gracious.
So, I don't really have an answer for that. Underrated, overrated, just because I haven't paid attention to it that much. But there were some pretty big signings today. If you want to go through
I'm
those.
trying to look it up.
I know the Packers had a busy day.
Packers signed Josh Jacobs.
Yeah. Baker Mayfield re-signed. Oh, Russell Wilson to the Steelers. 1
Oh,
year,
this is the
only
thing.
$1 million.
All right, here we go. Let's go through them real quick. All right, Kirk Cousins to the Falcons. Falcons looking dangerous. Kirk, in my opinion, overrated. Justin Jefferson made him look good. Adam Thielen made him look good. I mean, he's a fucking, like, he didn't even look that good at Michigan State. Oh, gunslinger, Michigan State, gunslinger.
Okay.
You know, I just have never been super impressed. He's just a white guy with a mid-arm.
All right. Fair enough.
Where'd
don't-
Jacoby Brissett go?
Pats. It doesn't say on here,
Jacoby
but I did see
Brissett
that.
to the Pats to be a backup quarterback.
Baker
Mayfield
stayed
signed
for a pretty
3
good-
years.
Pretty good contract. 115
years.
million.
115, 3 years at Tampa Bay.
So
They like him. Ryan Tannehill,
I don't know about him.
we don't know.
Russell
Russell
Wilson
Wilson went to
signed
the
for only
Steelers.
$1.1 million for 1 year.
Yeah, but he's still getting paid by the Broncos.
Oh, okay.
That's why. So that's a big move for the Steelers. Kenny Pickett sucks. I've been saying this. Kenny Pickett sucks. I can't believe they even rolled him out. Move back up. Stay on James. Kenny Pickett sucks. You know?
Right. He's not
And,
that good.
Russell Wilson is clearly an upgrade. And people are talking shit, saying it's not a good fit, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But everyone's a good fit with Mike Tomlin, as far as I'm concerned. And
Mike Tomlin is a more defensive coach, though.
yeah, but that he has a good mindset. He holds his team together well. And I've never seen someone not fit on the Steelers. You know,
Interesting.
because he's such a good coach, they just mold people.
All right. Let's keep rolling through it. Jameis Winston, we don't know about him.
Gardner
Gardner.
Minshew to the Raiders.
Yeah, I forget the other guy's name. It starts with an H. I think he might be their starter next year because they beat Kansas City. What's his name? You know who I'm talking about?
Nope. Gardner Minshew is a really interesting guy. Makes his name at Jacksonville. Team that sucks. Comes out. Just does a thing. Has a little bit of Minshew magic, if you will. Then he goes to the Colts.
Aiden O'Connell. And they say that Minshew will compete with him.
And let's talk about, for 2 seconds, I just want to mention how tragic it is that Richardson got hurt for the Colts, their rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
He was playing amazing. Old boy from Florida.
Yeah.
Shout out
he'll be
SEC.
back.
He was playing amazing, and then he fucked up his shoulder, and that was really sad to see. So, hoping for a good recovery from him. Now, on to the worst signing of the day.
Why is
The
this
signing-
a bad signing, Matt?
I'm a Cowboys fan.
Oh, I got you.
I'm quite frankly fighting back tears
But we're looking at this through a football
because I'm
aspect.
just so angry.
Dude,
I mean, I have
you
just.
gotta be kidding.
I
me
am not
right now.
kidding. This is my whole life, my heart and soul.
What
into
does it
these
have to do with the Cowboys?
Motherfucking
He didn't
Cowboys.
just leave the Cowboys.
Saquon Barkley.
He's not that
Hang
good. Wait,
Saquon
Saquon
Barkley.
bro.
to the Eagles. Not only is potentially detrimental to our season, which that's over dramatic. I understand. We can back up on that. But the reason I'm angry crying is because Jerry Jones and the Dallas freaking Cowboys refuse to sign anyone worth a shit ever in free agency. It's always the biggest free agency signing in my lifetime, and I'm 25, is Stephon freaking Gilmore. Don't get me wrong, he's good.
But he's
come
not.
on. I mean, come on.
All right.
I
All
just
right, get it out. Get you one more out, buddy. Get you one more come out.
And then when Jerry dies, Steven's taking over, and it's not any better. Jason Garrett was a coach for 10 motherfucking years, and we're already talking about firing McCarthy because he couldn't get us to a Super Bowl. If you don't think we're way better with McCarthy than we were with Jason Garrett, and if you're going by the same fucking dumbass
right.
logic that you had forever, you should give him more chances. Jerry Jones, go kill yourself.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
We got Josh Jacobs to the Packers. Like I
gotta get my
said,
heart rate down.
the
That was-
Packers were busy.
Oh, that was a big rant. That's okay.
We're about to jump right back into those Cowboys.
We're right back.
though.
Oh, well, well,
And I think this is why you're
Oh, I know.
upset.
I'm
Because Pollard,
Well, just stay back up. I'm not ready for that.
Josh Jacobs to the Packers. is
So
a
what
great
happens
move.
to Aaron Jones?
Oh,
They
I
gonna
don't
release
know.
Aaron Jones? That's what I'm wondering about.
Interesting.
Because
I forgot about
Because
that.
if them two stay together, that's a workhorse and a workhorse.
Yeah.
That's like
That's a couple thoroughbreds just
Yeah.
ready to
yeah.
run loose. All right, here we go, Matt.
I'm not upset about this. I'm not as
Yeah,
upset.
Pollard wasn't as good as we thought he would be, for sure.
Well, I mean, if
He-
you watched any freaking
He was a good
Cowboys
pass
game,
catcher.
if you watched any freaking Cowboys game, you couldn't not hear Greg Olson talk about, oh, he's not what they thought he was going to be after the.
Oh my God, I'm so glad Greg Olson's not going to be calling the games next year. I hope Tom Brady's better.
Tom
We'll see.
Barati.
All right, here's Aaron Jones right here.
Yeah.
So he's probably going to go somewhere else. DeAndre Swift to the Bears. Eagles running back, duh. Obviously.
So let's stop here for a second. Let's talk about the Bears.
What's up with Fields? What's he doing?
I think that if they draft Caleb Williams to try to fix their franchise,
Because they have
They're
9-1.
quite frankly retarded.
Yeah, I think they need to stick
I think
with Fields.
Justin Fields is good. I think he's real good.
He's good enough.
I think he's real good.
He's better than Caleb Williams.
I think he's real good. And Caleb Williams to me is, first of all, Caleb Williams is the first Heisman to me that doesn't pass the eye test. Caleb Williams super overrated in my opinion. Whatever,
Okay.
you heard it. Blah, 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 blah. I heard it here first.
All right.
Caleb Williams, full of shit. So the Bears, look, you said they have 1-9, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
their-
dude,
things
so-
are looking
so-
up.
so-
Their
so check
GM
this
is
out.
really
So check
making
this out.
moves.
So check this out. You trade back to like maybe 6 and maybe 15, whatever. You get 2 picks for the first pick. With your first pick, you pick Marvin Harrison Jr.
Good pick.
Now you got Marvin Harrison Jr. You've got DJ Moore, which are 2 actually good receivers, and you just got DeAndre Swift in free agency. Now, and you've got Justin Fields, and you still have 2 more picks in the first round.
That's a good move.
You
I
can
like
go
that.
the next one defensive, and then the next one you can go O-line.
I like
And
that.
if the Bears don't go that sort of route, I honestly really don't know
I don't
why
know.
I'm not
Who-
working in the NFL.
Who cares, really?
Well, me.
Austin Eckler to the Commanders. I don't really know much about Eckler. I know he's been around for a while, but I don't think he's that good. I mean,
Well, I mean, him going
He's
to the
consistent.
Commanders, what that scene, what that
the
shows
Commanders
me,
just.
we can go deep into that. We can go deep into that for a second.
That's what she said.
So let me
when
touch.
I
Let me
pulled
talk
my
about
penis out, she said, "We can go deep into that."
that. Is that what she said?
Yeah, she was with her friend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. But
Yeah, I know. But let me talk about this. For a second. What this signifies to me is the Commanders signing not only a veteran running back, but an extremely quarterback-friendly running back. And so what that says to me is that they're planning on getting a rookie quarterback and playing him this year.
And his name is Jaden Daniels. Maybe. That would
Hope
that would really suck.
That would really
All right,
suck.
let's move on. Jacob Dobbin. Yeah.
But. Yeah, J.K. Dobbins. Wait, where's J.K. Dobbins going?
He
I
just
like
says
JK.
inactive right now. He's been
Oh, okay.
inactive. But receivers, we got
Calvin
Calvin
Ridley,
Ridley,
Marquise Brown are still not signed. The top 2 receivers.
Gabe Davis. I think he was.
Gabe Davis to the
That's
Jacksonville
that's
Jaguars.
Shane's
That's
boy.
Shane's boy.
What do you do?
What do you do in the?
Yeah. Odell, still waiting to
Odell?
see what's going on with
I think
Odell.
he'll probably either retire or stay
Tyler
with the
Boyd.
Ravens.
I think T Higgins definitely re-signed with the Bengals.
He asked for a trade.
But then I think they franchise tagged him.
Did they franchise tag him?
I really
Look it
think
up
so. Let's see.
because this doesn't say it. But T Higgins, Tyler Boyd is still a free agency.
Yeah, that's
So-
what I was
so this
saying.
is a good
the-
question. This
This
is my
the
question.
start.
Do you want Tyler Boyd or T Higgins? Who would you rather have?
I'd like T Higgins, to be honest with you.
But if the price tag is way different, I'll take Tyler. I like Tyler. He's a veteran. He's more of a third down.
Oh,
Sort of
he's
play.
franchise tagged, but he requested a trade. So
Yeah, Yeah, that's what I was saying. They tagged him first, then he requested a trade because he's like, "Why would you do this to me?" Blah, blah, blah.
all right.
I mean, I can't believe you do that with Joe and the team. Joe needs to call his ass and say, "Hey, shut the fuck up. Let's all take less money. Let's all just get fucking rings, dude."
Yeah. If only you were Joe.
I mean, no.
All right, tight end, we got Hunter Henry. I think he's re-signing with the Pats, if I'm not mistaken.
I doubt he does.
It
I doubt he
says he has $27 million.
Okay,
Contract.
my bad.
Noah Fant.
Staying
He's
with the Seahawks.
resigning. Tyron Smith.
Tyron Smith is gonna freaking retire.
What are
dude.
your thoughts on that,
If he goes to a different team?
Mr. Cowboys fan?
If Tyron Smith goes to a different team and just ruins his legacy by being injured and maybe he doesn't play perfect because he's not uncomfortable in the new system and plays it, I would just be heartbroken.
Yeah. So you think he's gonna retire?
I hope he retires or he stays at the Cowboys just to be a backup in case anyone gets hurt, like playing when he's healthy, just like he has been the last 3 years. Let's just plan on him being out. But the problem is he's going to want to get paid, blah, 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 so we might as well just fucking cut him. And if he still wants to play, then he's going to go somewhere else. And it would break my heart. He's made
Yeah.
plenty of money. I guess if he's still got the fire to play, Good for him. I'm never gonna hate on him.
We'll see. Another one of these guys I'm seeing is Jonah Williams.
Jonah Williams is
That's
who
a
I'm
big one. That's gonna be a hurt to Burrow as well.
I think he's gonna stay.
So hopefully he'll stay.
I think he's gonna stay.
Run through these.
Andreas Pete.
This was a big one. This was like $57 million. This Mike on Wunu.
Mike Onwenu.
Robert Hunt.
Robert Hunt to the Panthers.
Cushionberry. This was actually a big deal.
LSU boy.
$50 million contract.
LSU boy.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for now. A couple other linemen. Connor Williams, former Cowboy, is a free agent currently.
That's a lot.
Danielle Hunter is the best free agent pass rusher available at the
He's
moment.
only 29. That's awesome. I did not know he was that young.
Yeah, Danielle Hunter's incredible.
Grenard's going to the Vikings. He was pretty good at the Texans.
Jonathan Grenard to the Vikings. Bryce Huff to the Eagles.
Nice.
Fuck.
Eagles really making moves.
Chase
too.
Young is a free agent. I think the 49ers would be insane not to lock him down.
All right. Fair enough. I'll go with that. Zadarius Smith. Do you know much about him?
Yeah, Za'Zarius Smith. He's been with the Browns. He's gonna stay there.
Jadeveon Clowney.
Jadeveon Clowney needs to go somewhere.
He's only 31. That's not that old.
Yeah, but he's got too many snaps and too many injuries, and he needs to go somewhere where he can be a veteran and just play third downs. Maybe somewhere like the Colts. Maybe somewhere like the underrated pick of mine, which is Detroit.
What about Dorrance Armstrong going to the Commanders? You don't like that, huh?
Dorrance Armstrong to the Commanders is really unfortunate because he's been a really good clog in our system for quite some time, and I've come to really like Dorrance Armstrong because he's just so consistent. You know, he might not be a superstar, but he's extremely consistent. We haven't gotten to corners yet, have we?
We're getting through the defense right now. We got Chris Jones staying with the Chiefs. Good.
Christian
move.
Wilkins, defensive tackle, going to the Raiders.
To the Raiders. Leonard Williams staying with the Seahawks.
Eric Armstead.
We're still waiting on him.
Another 49er on the line.
DJ Reader.
Who was the Colt? Grover
Stewart. DJ Reader. See, these Bengals, they're going to be making some changes. I'm worried about them. So we'll see.
Yeah, the Bengals need to play this well.
Play it right.
Sheldon Rankins, former top.
Frankie Lavu. I've really
pick.
Honestly never heard of him.
Never heard of Frankie Lavu. Patrick Queen,
LSU
boy.
He goes. He's really good.
I think he's got.
25.
I think he's got to stay at the Ravens. He just fits there so well.
Jordan Brooks to the Dolphins. That's a
good move. For
Seattle really doing some switching around once they got Carroll out of there.
Yeah, Alshire to the Texans.
Yeah,
that's gonna help them.
Yeah. And Lamonte
Speed
David,
and veteran.
Still waiting on him. Drew Tranquil
For the Chiefs
is staying tranquil with the Chiefs.
Devin White. Let's talk about Devin White. He got benched at the end of the season.
Yeah, what's up with him? Is he? I mean, he's only 26. Is he
LSU
kind of
boy.
getting?
No, he just got fucked on one play.
He's
and they
just
pulled him.
been missing assignments and missing coverages, not getting coverages.
He's
but
not great in
he
coverage.
was great in the Super Bowl. Bobby Wagner, maybe he'll retire. You know, he's 34.
Bobby Wagner, I don't think he's gonna retire.
Willie Gay. Willie be gay.
Let's get to go to cornerbacks.
There we go. Kendall Fuller. Where was he at? Washington. So we'll see. Stephon Gilmore. He's old too. 33.
If he wants a bunch of money, let him go.
Kenny Moore.
Chidobe Awuzie, former Cowboy, is now with the Titans.
Wow. Also was a former Bengal. There are the Bengals again.
Yep, Awuzie.
Christian Fulton, LSU boy.
Yep, LSU boy, wore number 1 with the Dreads.
Tre'Davious White, another LSU boy. Shreveport boy, actually.
Shreveport. I know his mama.
Had an ACL injury.
I met Tre'Davious White at the gas station by my house.
So Chauncey, we're at safeties now. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Don't know what we're doing
Kenny
there.
to the Packers.
Packers making moves.
Making
Packers
good
had a good
moves.
day. Jordan Fuller. I mean, he's pretty solid.
Bengals to cut Joe Mixon.
Wow.
Holy shit.
That's big news on the podcast. Y'all heard it here first.
Bengals to cut Joe Mixon.
Okay, that's really all of our
Holy
free agent
shit.
list that we're done, but that's a big. We're gonna update this computer right now and see.
Now, here's someone who didn't pull up on my list. Or on the list we just read. And this is my underrated signing of day one free agency.
What is it?
And it goes to the Detroit Lions.
For what?
And it is as much as the player, it is also what the player represents as well as the team. Carlton Davis III,
Really?
cornerback from the Buccaneers,
Tell me
signs
about it.
with the Lions.
It's a good choice.
I mean, this boy just got swag.
Okay.
I mean, he really do just got swag.
He got the swag like that, huh?
He really do just got the swag. And the thing is, he can bring the energy to fuel the talent that they have on the back end of that team already. They have
Amazing.
talent. The Lions got talent in the secondary.
The Lions are
What
good.
they need is
I think they'll be back
that
back
guy.
in there.
He's a fucking dog. He never backs down. He's always willing to make a tackle, and he's just pure energy. So that to me is it's so underrated. It wasn't even on the NFL website.
Wow.
I mean, that's crazy to me, to be
Incredible.
honest.
Incredible. I'm gonna check the time, see where we're at.
At least an hour and a half.
An hour and 7 minutes.
Oof. I'm gonna wrap her up, or how you feeling?
Let's just do a little bit more. We got the SEC Women's Champion Girls Conference. I mean, we lost conference championship. Did you see Flau'jae Johnson get her ass fucking knocked down?
Clocked, bruh.
And then all of our 10 of our players got ejected, so only 5 girls are gonna be playing in the first
In
two.
the first round.
Yeah, same thing for South Carolina though. But yeah, that's crazy. Women's college basketball becoming more popular than men's. Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk it?
But hey, I'm all about it. You know,
Hey, as long as LSU is good.
as long as LSU is good. Kaylin Clark's pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, she's fun to watch. Come here,
So,
Daddy. Want some lemon?
that's that.
Come on.
You want to talk about posting? What we're gonna be doing with the posting and how that's been going? So we've been working hard. We've kind of been having some technical difficulties. That's why we haven't posted one yet.
Yeah, I
but,
really don't
we're
want to
working
talk
on
about it.
We're really
I really don't want to talk about it because it makes me so mad.
okay. Well, it's gonna make Matt mad.
Well, you can talk about it.
But we definitely got our fix, and we're gonna get our fix with these 300 fights, which is probably what we're gonna be talking about next.
Oh, next
And our
next
next
podcast,
podcast.
we're gonna have
Um,
who are we having? Our first guest. Our next guest is going to be.
John again. So
We
y'all
love
remember
John.
and we'll be talking 300
We're gonna go.
and
We're
some
gonna
other
go back
stuff.
over 299 because I want to hear what he has to say about it.
Yes.
I really love his perspective, and then we're gonna really dig deep into 300.
Yeah. Maybe
and
talk
then-
a little
and
Jake
then-
Paul, Mike
And
Tyson
then I want to
action.
get to know a little bit more about John.
Yeah, seems like a good move.
Yeah, let's
But
talk about Paul Tyson.
we appreciate y'all getting y'all's fix with us tonight. We're gonna.
Scratch that itch, gonna get you fixed.
That's right, baby.
You know
Let's
what I'm
do
saying?
it. Thank y'all.